What is cooking today in the wide-eyed way? Well, absolutely nothing. I am going to talk about coffee. And as you can see, I'm in my home office rather than the kitchen. And so we're going to talk about the benefits of coffee. I am a huge coffee drinker. And often when I speak to clients early on in their fasting and low carb journey, they don't like the fact that when you're fasting you can't have milk or cream or any kind of sweetener in coffee. And if you're the type of person that likes milk in their coffee, and a lot of people do, then that can be hard, and a lot of people are resistant to that. Now, I have to say that for years I was somebody that needed about a third of a cup of milk in my coffee. Couldn't imagine drinking black coffee. And so when I started fasting 10 years ago, I kind of thought, well, I'll probably have to give up coffee entirely because there's no way I could drink it black. And I must say these days, and it didn't take very long at all to become a black coffee drinker. I think black coffee is in fact one of those things that if anybody gives you a black coffee, you can drink that. It's pretty good. But if somebody gives you a bad coffee with milk in it, it's, it can be absolutely awful, especially if they give me skimmed milk. But black coffee, it is, you kind of train yourself, and it doesn't take very long to think, actually, coffee is delicious, and also it's a really good way of getting through your fasting period, especially in the early days where habit has made you hungry very early on in the day, and coffee just gets you a little bit further into fasting because it takes away the appetite. And that is certainly true with caffeine. It suppresses the appetite, but there's loads of compounds and chemicals and antioxidants in coffee that really support the fasting period in your day. And so we need to talk about the fact that caffeine, of course, is a stimulant, and some people are much more sensitive to it than other people. But I would say from all the research I've done, and the benefits of coffee are fantastic, but you really do need to be careful that it doesn't impact on your circadian rhythm. That's your body clock. That's how your body is in rhythm. Our best times for digestion is during the day. Most people eat their main meal in the evening, but that's disrupting your sleep. But then if you're drinking caffeine on top of that and drinking it late into the afternoon, into the evening, that will definitely disrupt your sleep. So the best time of to drink coffee and to stop drinking it in the caffeinated form is you should really stop by about 1 o'clock. And that gives your body enough time to, because actually the effects of caffeine can last for up to 10 hours. So that's going to take you way into the evening. So, you're still having effects at 11 o'clock at night. So most people are probably winding down to sleep at about 10. And those effects will be fairly minimal. So try and stop drinking caffeinated coffee by 1 o'clock, and that will allow your body to get into the rhythm of sleep for later on. But during the fasting phase, of course, caffeine is very useful, keeps your brain sharp, makes you use more energy. I find that I have no withdrawal, so if I didn't have caffeine for a couple of days, then I don't have any withdrawal effects. And lots of people have caffeine headaches if they're coming off of coffee. But if you're drinking it caffeinated in the morning, then half the day, of course, is uncaffeinated. And I drink decaffeinated coffee in the afternoon. Obviously, when you're not fasting, you can have cream or full-fat milk in your coffee. And that's also a good way of getting those nutrients from whole milk into your diet as well, because some people don't like it in its purest form and, as a glass of milk. So it's a good way of getting it in. And I would always advise a Jersey milk because you're getting the best type of, most digestible type of milk in there. But cream as well, it means a nice filling drink, which is also good. Now, I have absolutely no problem with tea. Tea is fantastic, has a different set of antioxidants in it, which is brilliant. But I'm not a huge tea drinker, but I know the benefits of it, and it's very good, especially green tea. But today we're just talking about coffee. Coffee also through the summer, always have that with ice. So an iced coffee is fantastic. But the things, of course, you're going to need to avoid for your health are these sugar-laden, caramel-laced, syruped to the max drinks that you're getting in the coffee shops. I was definitely guilty of drinking, those. And they are just like big cups of dessert, aren't they? They are unbelievably full of sugar. I think I saw an infographic the other day, something like the same amount as 17 glazed donuts in a Starbucks, frappe with all the trimmings and caramel syrup and stuff like that in there. So unadulterated, really good coffee is a joy to drink, and it helps in your health journey. So I hope that's been useful. Any comments about coffee and the way you like to drink it? I won't go into bulletproof coffee, never been into that kind of thing, but you can Google it. It's maybe useful. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think you really need to be adding loads of fat into your diet via your coffee. But happy coffee drinking, and remember maybe to curb it after 1 o'clock and stick to the decaf stuff so that your body has time to wind down for sleep properly in the evening and keep you properly in tip-top condition, which is all I want for you. So have a great day, treat yourselves to a bigger slice of life, and remember to stay nourished, and cheers to a nice cup of coffee. I will see you tomorrow. Take care.